Please stay calm. It's very important to stay calm. We will rescue all of you.
Okay. ما مشكلة.
Women first. Women first. البنات أول. البنات أول. شوي.
Okay. شوي. واحد.
Wait.
واحد.
You go.
Hun har bestemt seg for det. Det tar du klapp. Much better, thank you.
Everyone seemed to be okay, just exhausted and dehydrated. It's a lot of people from Syria, a lot of Syrians, so that I just think about all the travels they've been through to end up in this place. And there's a lot of people from Ivory Coast, and I worked a lot in Ivory Coast, so it feels very close. Like every time, it's very emotional.
This is Tog. He's a tank struggling to fit in.
Tog, you're too slow to be a tank.
Slow and stupid.
And too long.
Long and stupid.
Tog's friends call him awful names. HMS Tog, Hot Dog Tog, Beached Whale Tog, and Togboat Tog.
You're so huge, you might as well be a boat.
That's not a bad idea. You don't fit in with the tanks. Perhaps with the boats. With only a little training, you could be the boat. Be the boat. Think like a boat. Swim like a boat. Be the boat. Swim smarter, not harder. That's it. Good form. Now swim with your core. You can do this, Tall. Be the boat. Oh my. You are the boat. Be the boat.
Mostly the change in technology is the biggest thing we're trying to take advantage of now. Lighter weight, equipment to use, digital technology, the use of LED lights for lighting stuff up, which makes everything lighter, makes everything last longer. So really, so in a nutshell, is to take advantage of the technology. We took advantage of all the newest technology that we could find on stem to stern. So we went and talked to the marine engineer and got the latest specifications. So when we looked at what our needs were, that put us into the pump that we needed as far as pushing the water out of the back of the boat. That drove the engine that we had to have in it. That drove how much fuel we had to have. And when you have that much weight, then how do you displace that fuel? So that's how the boats are built today. When we want them to operate 6 to 8 inches of water on draft, and then at rest in about 18 inches to 22 inches of water, then that's why the boats are as big, or that's why they look the way that they look today.
This is a brand new boat. Is a Rogue River 22-foot original inflatable with a 380 horsepower V8 motor in it. It's basically the same motor that comes out the Cadillac Escalade, except it's a Mercruiser version, a marine version. It also is attached to a large volume jet drive pump. It sucks water straight out of the river, shoots it out the back, gives it a nice flat undercarriage, so we don't get hung up on things when we're going fast. At top speed, it'll do about 45 or so miles an hour. In shallow water, it can go anywhere from 6 to 8 inches in depth, minimum depth. So it goes very well in the rivers around here. Primarily what we do is we'll take these boats and we'll rescue people out of the American River, out of Lake Tatomas, and also out of Folsom Lake. We've had a lot of incidents where people were rafting and things like that, where they fall out of their boat and they just can't catch up to the river raft. So we'll pull up alongside of them and assist them and get them back in the water. Also, we've had instances where we've had people stranded on islands and things out in the middle of the rivers.
We have a side scan sonar, with the latest touchscreen technology for GPS and mapping. We have a lot more lighting internally in the boat, externally on the boat, so we can see, and our night operations are greatly enhanced. Drought is interesting. The drought does not stop people from enjoying the water. It does not stop them from going to the river. So we're going to see whatever river flows we see, and people are going to be out there in that. So the moral of the story is, with less water means less depth in the river, and that's where these boats operate the best, is in that shallow water environment. And regionally, we all have that common capability now. So it's a nice enhancement for the region. Dollars to fund this project comes from the federal government through California Office of Emergency Services. Then it's sent to the region, and the shish cap dollars are then decided upon by the folks at the region. Then we were able to put together a good package over the course of time and finally get it funded, and that was able to make these boats a reality for the Sacramento County, Uwasi area. Further, these boats are a resource to the state of California through the Master Mutual Aid Plan as a flood evacuation boat should they ever be needed.